welcome to the planetary archetype of Saturn. My name is Nicole Harlow, and I'll be your guide today through your planetary archetype. Now, I just wanted to pause to say that your primary archetype today is Saturn, but that doesn't mean that it will always be Saturn. For some people, they are Saturn for their whole life. For some people, it changes every few years. For other people, it changes every few days. They could take a quiz and get a primary archetype that changes. But I'm going to guess, because you're a Saturn, you've probably been a Saturn for a long time. And here's why I'm going to guess that. Because Saturn rules consistency. Saturn rules dedication and perseverance. So it's just a hunch of mine that you probably have been a Saturn for a long time. In terms of energy, Saturn gets a lot of its similar kind of energy from the zodiac sign of Capricorn. So they sort of go hand in hand, Saturn and Capricorn. And when I think of the two energies, both Capricorn and Saturn, now you can be a Saturn and not a Capricorn, and you can be a Capricorn and not a Saturn. So they're not always equally matched. It's just that if you know a bit about Capricorn, it's always good to kind of bring like the zodiac energy in here as well, so we can add a little bit of an extra layer of explanation and go a little bit deeper. So when I think of Saturnian energy, I think of self-control. I think of somebody who is very good at kind of setting boundaries, somebody who is diligent about getting work done, kind of old-fashioned in just having that old-fashioned work ethic, I guess is what I would say. A Saturn is somebody who is true to their word. If they say they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it. You're gonna show up, you're gonna do the work, you're not gonna leave until it's done. And we need Saturns in the world. We need Saturn's energy of just getting shit done, of actually showing up and doing the work. Because kind of conversely, or sort of on the opposite side of Saturn, we have Jupiter, where Jupiter says yes, Saturn says no. We have a planet like Neptune, which is kind of dreamy and wishy-washy and prone to being pretty flaky, but we need Neptune as well, because Neptune brings us dreams and adventure, and Jupiter brings us luck and optimism. So I just love the way that all of these different archetypes play together, and each holds kind of a unique space that we all need to create this continuum of humanity. So with Saturn, I would say that Saturn tends to kind of veer a bit more on the serious side of the spectrum, deep thinking, very dedicated and very focused, and also very disciplined as well. Now, with these little videos, I like to make sure that not only am I highlighting which I think are some of your best characteristics, like being hardworking, determined, and someone who's really true to their word, someone who's trustworthy, someone who values propriety and consistency. But I want to make sure that I'm also reflecting a few of the pitfalls or things that I think that you should take notice of, or make sure kind of things that you don't fall into the traps of Saturn, which, as I see it, is just a tendency to maybe be a bit gloomy or despondent or have a pessimistic viewpoint on the world. I'm definitely not the type of person that thinks that everything needs to be happy and everything needs to be joyful. I think that we're human, and I think that there exists a black and white and all shades of gray, and we need all of those shades of gray. But I think that's something that a Saturn personality type like yourself could really use is more play. Even if it has to be scheduled, it doesn't have to be spontaneous. I know you don't really do spontaneity very well. That's totally fine. So you can plan for play. The play could be some kind of physical activity, whether it's even the play might just be sprinting as fast as you can and getting that rush or jumping over things. You know, if you're a bit serious and you can't really picture yourself going out and playing with a hula hoop or something like that. We just want to find some ways of kind of moving the body, playing, bringing a bit more joy into life. And also going along with that is just finding ways to bring more enthusiasm and optimism and maybe just a smidge of spontaneity. Just kind of relaxing those boundaries, relaxing those limitations a bit. Yeah, I think that those are the things that I was really wanting to share with you today, is just that, just checking in with myself here to see if there's anything else that I wanted to share with you. No, that feels complete. But my hope, that's really is just scratching the surface. This is just your primary archetype, and what I usually like to do is take the top 3 of your planetary archetypes and kind of put them together in what I call the triad. And the triad is a bit more of like a deep dive into your personality. So my intention, really, and my hope is that you kind of stick around with me here online, and so we can continue to work together and grow together and play together using the tools of the tarot, astrology, the zodiac, planetary archetypes, moon energy, moon rituals, and other things like that. So your Radical Transformation Toolkit is zipping its way through the internet right now, on its way to your inbox. So when you get a chance, go over to your email. If you don't see it, check your junk mail. It might be in there. And the other thing is, I'm hoping that perhaps you join me this year on your year of radical transformation, which is the program that I lead for women. It's a 12-month exploration of radical transformation, wild metamorphosis, getting to know yourself better. We go from the serious all the way to the playful, and if you want to learn some more about that, you can kind of find it all the way down at the bottom of this page under the video. You can click on the link, learn some more about it. Anyway, I hope to spend some more time with you. Again, I'm Nicole Harlow, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.